Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In today's digital era, many young people are starting to lose touch with Indonesian traditional art, especially batik. We realize that despite its cultural importance, batik still lack innovation and digital exposure. That's why we created Titik Batik AI, a generative AI platform that brings batik into the digital world while preserving its cultural meaning. Let me introduce the people behind this project. First, we have Mr. Agung Riyadi as our project proposer. Next. And we also have Mr. Agung Riyadi as our project manager. Next. And then we have Muhammad Fali Hilmi as our backend leader, front-end and Pebble report. And then we have Ananda Husnul Khotimah as UI UX leader, front-end and Pebble report. And then Nania Maharani as front-end leader, UI UX and Pebble report. And myself, Chelsea Marani Putri, the team leader, front-end and Pebble report. Together, we are the team behind Titik Batik AI. Next. Now, let's move on to the main part, what Titik Batik AI is, and the problem it aims to solve. Next. So, Titik Batik AI is a web-based application that uses Stable Diffusion and LoRa to generate new batik motif. It helps users to explore, create, and preserve Indonesian batik through AI. Our project solves major problems like an unorganized batik and low youth interest to the lack of interactive learning platform. With Titik Batik AI, users can design their own batik motif, learn about pattern, and contribute feedback to improve the model.
Okay, next is the project's problem. So the problem are multifaceted, covering both cultural disinterest and technological gaps in the preservation of batik. Culturally, we face the issue of low interest among youth. Many young people do not find traditional art engaging, a problem compounded by the lack of digital innovation and limited interactive platforms available today. Technically, we must address unorganized batik data. The absence of a standardized digital repository complicates research and large-scale preservation efforts. These challenges collectively demonstrate the weak connections between art and technology, which prevents batik from achieving its potential global relevance. Next.
Okay. For the problem solution slide, through Titik Batik AI, we bridge tradition and innovation, bringing batik to the digital era through the following key solutions. First, utilizing generative AI for batik design. This approach leverages generative AI to create unique and diverse batik motifs inspired by traditional patterns. Second, digitalization and preservation of batik data. Through this process, traditional batik artworks are converted into digital formats to ensure long-term preservation and accessibility. Third, interactive platform for exploration and education. To promote engagement, the project develops an interactive platform where users can explore, learn, and experiment with batik design. For motif generation and combination, by enabling the combination of different batik styles, this feature supports creative innovation while maintaining cultural authenticity. 5. Automated classification and identification. With AI-based analysis, the system can automatically recognize and categorize batik patterns according to their visual characters. And last, user feedback and collaboration. By incorporating user feedback, the project encourages collaboration to continuously enhance the AI model's accuracy and creativity. Next slide.
So why Titik Batik is the best solution for our project? Because it's not only solve the existing cultural and technological problems, but also redefine how heritage can coexist with modern innovation, making batik timeless, relevant, and accessible for the next generation. Next.
Okay, next is the application flow process. It begins with the landing page, followed by a secure login or register to access the homepage. From the homepage, user can access to the main AI function. The primary creative function is generate or create, which allows user to synthesize entirely new motifs by providing the input prompt, ratio, and image quantity. We also offer Combine, where users can drop two image files to blend different styles. Additionally, user can explore our archive in the gallery using search and filter, or use the identify feature by simply drop an image to classify an unknown motifs. Standard functionalities include settings and local.
All right, this is our project progress. Our team project logbook outlines several key stages of progress as follows. First, planning. The team discuss and design the project plan, including model selection, dataset search, application flow, and task distribution. Second, the design. The team worked on the application interface design and trained the LoRa model using the collected dataset. And last, the analysis. The team completed the document by incorporating feedback from the project manager and lecturers, while also conducting a survey to collect datasets of batik patterns and fashion batik from both inside and outside the campus. Next slide.
So this is our documentation, and mostly we're having discussion with our manager project in Zoom. So yeah, this is our documentation. And next.
In conclusion, Titik Batik AI is not just a project, it's our way to bridge culture and technology. We believe that through this innovation, Batik can continue to evolve without losing its soul. So, through Titik Batik AI, we hope to show that technology isn't a threat to tradition, it's a tool to keep it alive. Thank you guys for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.